Hi, my name is Christina and I am the owner of www.themakeupninja.com, and I am going to walk through our products with you this morning, and hopefully this gives you a better idea of what we have to offer as far as quality, and you're going to be blown away. I've been blown away. Everybody that has come across this makeup has been blown away, and you will too. First of all, we are naturally based. Most of our products can be deemed all natural. Most of our products are gluten-free, paraben-free, talc-free. I don't know if you guys know this, but talc is that thing that causes, if you have like fine lines around your face or crow's feet right here, it causes the makeup to go into the creases and kind of make a line. Yeah, we don't want that. That's not good. So we don't have any of that stuff in our products. First product I want to talk to you about is a Glorious Face and Eye Primer. I'm going to put that in front of my face so you can see it. And this is the back, in case you want to look at the ingredients. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. If not, message me and I'll send you a pic. All this is like a little, if you look at it, it's just a little clear gel. I don't know how it works. I don't care how it works, but it feels like satin going onto your skin. It is the most amazing feeling. So you just take it, rub it between your two fingers, and go all over your face. You only need a tiny amount to cover your entire face, including your eyes, underneath, and go down here too. So what you're doing is you're filling in all your little fine lines and your wrinkles, and you're making a smooth surface. So when you put on your foundation, it already has a smooth surface to adhere to, and it doesn't need to fill in and then smooth and then cover. It just has to cover because the primer is doing all the filling in. The next product I use is Touch Cream Foundation, and if you look at it, it's a big compact, and it has this little clear plastic thing to keep your makeup from getting bacteria in it. Keep your sponge on this side of the clear plastic thing. Don't keep your sponge in here. Okay? Now, whatever sponge you use, that's what you're going to use. I use one of our blending buds, little purple teardrop looking thing, and beware because my dog likes to chew on these, so your dog may too. I take this cream foundation, open it up, and then I squirt. And all this is bottled water, so I put a little bit of water in it. That's just my way of kind of loosening it up. Now I want you to see. Can you see? See all my little discolorations and stuff right here? Watch. And it's gone. It's kind of fantastic, right? And we're covering. And you can use whatever you want to apply it. I just use the blending bud because I think it's easiest. It's kind of contours to your face. And you're just going to make sure you get it all blended in really well. I wish, this is a moment I wish I had like time-lapse video so I could fast forward a little bit. But this will work. You'll have to just watch me put it on. And I go all the way down here so you make sure you get it all smoothed out. Okay. That should work. Wasn't a really heavy coat. Just 2 little swipes with the blending bud and that was it, right? Now, here's where my process differs from everybody else's, and it's just because I'm a little self-conscious about those cheeks and things like that I was telling you about. Let's see, BB cream, now ignore the tape, that's so I know that this is mine and not stock. BB cream stands for Beauty Balm, and it is foundation with sunblock and moisturizer in one. So this would be good for those of you who have beautiful skin that I don't. So I take a little bit, put it on a foundation brush, that's all I need for one side, and I'm just going to cover my cheeks. And it's just an added coverage for me, just to cover up those spots that I kind of don't like. And I only do my cheeks. I don't have to do anything else. And just get it blended in really well. Okay, and then other side. So 2 little drops is all I use every single day. Now, this tube lasts me about 6 months. It is $32, I believe, and 6 months worth of use. That's pretty good for 32 bucks. Blend, and we're good. Okay, that was it, right? Foundation's on. Now we're going to switch over to powder. Touch press powder, and it comes with a little sponge. Both Touch products come with a little sponge, and you can use the sponge to put it on. That's fantastic. I use the sponge initially, and I'll show you what I do. Just get some on the sponge, and I want you to watch. Can you see? There. You see the difference? It's kind of amazing. In this part of my skin and this part of my skin, it covers really, really well. You can see it on my nose. Now, you can use this powder alone with nothing else, just primer and the powder, and you don't have to put anything else on if that's enough coverage for you. I'm just showing you how to get the maximum coverage. You don't have to use all the products I use to get any results. This is kind of awesome that way. You can use each product alone, or you can use them in combination. Because they're all natural, you can also build them. So if I put a layer of foundation on and I didn't think that was enough and I didn't have any BB cream, I would just go back when it dries and put another layer of foundation on. And it would work just as well. Okay, so I've got my powder on. I just come back with a kabuki brush and kind of blend, just to make sure I don't have any lines or anything like that. Make sure I get my nose, those kind of things. And I know I'm going through this fast, but I'm here to answer any questions you have. Now I'm going to switch to blush. Now this is loose powder blush. We have since switched to pressed powder blush. This is just the same product, it's just loose, and it's up to, it really is no different. But I have this and I'm not buying more blush until I get rid of this. I've had this one probably, I'd say 6 months. Yeah, it lasts forever. So you want to tap a little bit into the lid and see that amount in there? That's all you need for both sides of your cheeks. So I'm swirling with my blush brush, and I'm just going to hit and hit, and then I'll start blending. Because you're going to have a lot of blush right here on the ends of the fibers of the brush, so you don't want to do a whole side and then have none for this side. You want to do one side, and then start blending, because you don't want too much on one side. And I'm just blending, and that's it. See how easy that was? Pretty easy. Now, this is just like a pigment. You can take this powder, even the pressed powder, and put it on your lips. Put some balm over it, you're good. You can turn it into eyeshadow if you want to. Whatever floats your boat that day, you can do that with it. Then I'm going to take my Beachfront bronzer. And this one is actually Sunset, and it's the lightest one, and I am quite transparent, so I need the lightest one. So I'm going to take my brush, I got some Beachfront bronzer on it, and I'm going to kind of flatten it out, and then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going, this is my blush line, I'm going right underneath my blush line, and all this is doing is kind of making a contour, and then I kind of, everywhere the sun would shine down on your face, that's where you want to hit with the bronzer. Okay? And I don't need a lot. And then I'm going to blend again. What do you think? Looks good so far, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about cream foundation. Cream eyeshadow. This is Splurge. Let me get it right side up. Splurge, and this one is Elegant. We have Elegant and Dainty, and then Tenacious just came out, and I'm waiting on it, so I haven't gotten it yet. So this is the cream foundation brush, and just a little bit of cream eyeshadow. I keep saying foundation, but it's eyeshadow. It goes back to my 2 hours of sleep. I'm so sorry. And I'm like laying down on the job. Let me sit back up for you. And all I did was blend it in. Blend. And it goes on really, really smooth. Really, really easily with the right brush. You have to have the brush that goes with it. Because the brush is kind of stiff. So it makes it go on right. Now, you can leave it just like this. You can put a pigment over it if you want to. It will be super sparkly, but I like it. Now, I'm going to switch over to, I'm going to put an easy eye on today because I don't really feel like getting all dressy because, you know, I got 2 hours of sleep. So, this is a regular pigment, Devious. And I have my liner shader brush. So I'm going to take the pigment, I'm going to squirt. See, I squirted the silver part, and then I'm going to drag it up. What that does is it wets the brush enough to make the pigment wet, but doesn't wet it enough to saturate the pigment. And then I take and pull right here, and I make an eyeliner out of my pigment. What do you think? Yeah? Okay, now we're going to do the other eye. This is very hard to do when you're looking at an iPad. Just so you know. Okay, good. Oh, look at that, I just smeared it. Okay, so if you smear it, what you do, come back with your little blending bud and just kind of get it off. You don't want to wipe with a makeup wipe or wipe with water or anything like that, because what you're going to do is you're going to make a hole in your makeup. If you wipe with a blending bud that already has the foundation on it, it will just kind of go away. Go away. See? See? All gone. Beautiful. Okay, so I've got eyeliner on. I don't put eyeliner down here. Some people do. If that's your thing, you do that then. My eyes are very, very sensitive, and I don't like all that down there. Okay, so I'm looking for a brush. Okay, so now I'm going to fill in eyebrows, right? Because that's what we want filled in. You can do this two ways. You can take a pigment that matches your eyes. Okay, let's see. For instance, I'm looking at Beautiful. Beautiful would match my eyebrows, okay? And you can put some on the little liner shader brush, and you can fill, and it'll fill it right in. Or you can take one of the liners, and I use Prim, one of the liners, and then fill it in with that. It's really up to you, however you want to do it. My choice varies. I use something different every day, and that's okay. You know, whatever floats your boat. So I'm going to clean this brush real quick so I can show you the process. I mean, because you know how to fill in with a stick, but I want to show you how to fill in with the liner shader brush. So I have Infatuated, a little bit darker than what we were talking before. I tapped a little bit into the lid. Okay, wet my brush. And here we go. Done. Look at that. Easy, right? Easy. Mm-hmm. You know it was. Don't lie. Okay, so got that done. Now we're going to go to lips. And I'm going to show you how to put on the stain. This is Sleek, and it is a brown, maroonish-ish color. And stain goes on like water. It's like putting water on your lips. That's what it feels like. It doesn't actually feel like a lipstick. And then I press together. I don't rub. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to do my mascara. Mascara, you have 2 tubes. One's longer than the other. Open them both up. Take out the long one, which is your gel, and then just put it on like regular mascara. It's not hard, right? And I put a little bit on the bottom, but I don't put any fibers on the bottom. I just put the gel. Some people do put fibers on the bottom. I just don't like anything there. And now I have the fibers, and you saw me rub like this on top, on top of the lid, and that just kind of loosens the fiber up so it will attach to your eye, because it gets compacted on the brush, and then it won't come off as well. And then I'm sealing again with the gel. So each step is gel, fiber, gel. Put some more on my brush. And you can see that my eyelashes are already tremendously long, and I have nubs to start with. That's all I have. Okay, and fibers. I feel like there should be like music in the background, but I get distracted by the music. And then gel again. And I just got it on my nose. I'm a messy person today. I just got it on my nose. But I'm going to leave it there until it dries. Just give it a second to dry. And then I'll come back and take it off. Because it's much easier to take off after it dries for a second than it is when you first put it on, because initially it'll smear. Okay, one more time. So I'm going to show you the second layer. You can see that I already have like crazy long lashes, right? And then you're going to come back and just hit the tips. And you don't have to do the second layer, but the second layer, to me, is where you really get results. The second and the third, and however many you decide to put on after that. Okay? And seal again. Okay, I'm just going to finish my makeup, and then I'll post some selfies for you. Okay, love you, bye.